If you're visiting Bangkok for the first time, you probably want to be by the Chao Phraya River and maybe see the sights like Wat Arun. Imagine being at this hotel when the site of Wat Arun is just there. Oh, look at those boats. So welcome to the Arun Riverside Hotel. Now rooms in this hotel you can get as cheap as 1,600 baht. I actually paid 4,500 Thai baht. You may think that sounds expensive, but how can you put a price on a view like that? And then you can come out onto the balcony in the evening, get yourself a cold beer out of the fridge, and just look at the view. So if you'd like to visit Wat Arun from this hotel, well, you could just swim across the river, but a better idea is to just go down to this pier here, which is Ta Tien. Ta means like pier, and Tien, I got it wrong in the last video that I made about going up and down the Chao Phraya River, which you can see here. I thought it meant candle, but it doesn't. It actually means like a barren land or a closely cropped land. But anyway, the important thing is the name of this pier, where you can get this ferry across from one side to the other and arrive at Wat Arun. And it costs just 5 baht actually, just 5 baht. Only takes about 30 seconds and then we'll be on the other side. Don't forget, whenever you come to a temple, the rules of dressing appropriately. So I can't wear a miniskirt today. So to get into Wat Arun Temple is 200 baht for a foreigner, free for Thai people. But Thai people don't get this water complimentary. Look at that, not even cold. And then they put a stamp on your hand so that they know that you've paid. And here's my stamp. Yeah, okay, it's a bit warm today and it seems to have run with a sweat. It's about 40 degrees. So it was renovated by King Rama II, and you can see these towering spires. They're meant to symbolise Mount Meru. Apparently that's the centre of the universe in Hindu-Buddhist cosmology. I didn't know that. And probably the best time to come is sunrise or sunset, because there's a glow around the temple when the light shines like that. And that's where it gets its name. It's not just beautiful, it's deeply spiritual and historic. It's certainly a great photo opportunity. Lots of people dressing in Thai traditional gear. And on days like today, it's pretty helpful that they've got plenty of places to buy some refreshment. On the 5th floor, you've got a rooftop bar. Portions weren't that big. Quality of the food was decent. And for 3 dishes there were just some soft drinks. It was 1,000 baht, but hotel residents get a 10% reduction, so that took it to just over 900 baht. So you can actually walk from an MRT station just down a short alley here to the river, and that is the destination of the Arun Riverside Hotel. One thing that you should know about this hotel is there isn't a lift. If you need a lift for heavy bags or accessibility friendly, something like that, then do bear in mind there's just a small winding staircase for you to go up to the room. But anyway, let's go and have a look at the room. This is a junior suite river view. In terms of the room itself, well, there's a nice king-size bed there, plenty of power points and sockets all around the room and next to the bed, which is useful. You've got a flat screen TV, and it is a smart TV, and they've set up a Netflix account in their own name, so you can use that even if you don't have a Netflix account. It's a decent sized room as well. It's 43 square meters. You've got some very pleasant lighting, some artwork on the walls. What's in the fridge? Well, actually there's a mini bar in the fridge, and you have some Heineken beer and some Sing beer, as well as some additional water. They give you 3 bottles of water complimentary. If you need any more free water than that, you just phone reception and they'll bring up as much as you want. Inside the bathroom, you've got a bathtub and a shower, as well as, of course, a toilet with a bum gun. And again, it's a decent size, and you've got some good quality shower gel, conditioner and shampoo. I almost forgot the shampoo because I don't actually use that. One thing I should say, things around here do actually close quite early. It's not a nightlife place itself. Yes, you can go to Khao San Road or elsewhere, but in the vicinity, things do close early. So I tried to find a couple of restaurants actually at 9 o'clock, and they were either closed or in the process of closing. I ended up at the restaurant directly opposite the hotel, which is called the Mug G, and there they've got various craft beers for sale, and I must say the food that they served me there at about 9:30, that was quite delicious, so big thumbs up to them. So good morning on the second day, and breakfast is served until 10 a.m. and if you can remember what you ordered when you checked in, they bring all of that freshly cooked from the kitchen to your table. So good news is excellent coffee here. Lavazza coffee is absolutely delicious. A few extras that they bring to the table, like beautiful array of fruit, but when you look at the buffet itself for the rest of the food, it's quite limited in what they've got. But they've got some fruit juices, they've got a little bit of fruit, they've got some bread for you to toast, they've got some cereal, they've got some jams, but it's a bit more like a guest house than maybe a five-star hotel in terms of the buffet. But I ordered some scrambled egg, as I normally do. I also ordered some pancakes with some maple syrup. I've got my fruit here. I can get some yogurt, a couple of different things, like I've got some Thai tea as well. I must say the food really that they cook for you is delicious, and even if you want more than you chose the previous day when you checked in, you just ask them and they go and cook it for you and they bring it to your table. So overall, for what you pay in addition to the room, the breakfast is a good start to the day. So that was the Arun Riverside Hotel, 4,500 baht I paid for this. What do you think about it? Well, it's difficult to put a price on a view like this. The service was excellent. It's kind of like a small guest house feel to it, and the location is almost second to none. So the next hotel is the Point Plus at Silom. That also has a riverside location, but the really good thing about it is it's next door to Sapan Taksin BTS Skytrain station, and it's also a very short walk down to Sathon Pier, so you can get a boat from here to Icon Siam. The main public boats, there's a map here that will help you, and that gives all of the colours of the different lines. They all have a different colour and a different flag to show what colour they are. And you can go to all of these places, and I think last time it was about 14 baht, 16 baht, something like that. Very cheap. There's also an electric boat, and the boats go regularly throughout the day. Public boat, the yellow flag and the blue flag you can see signposted here. And for an all-day pass, it's 150 baht. And then you can also get from here to Asia Teak during the day for 40 baht. But after 4 p.m, I think it is, it's free for the rest of the evening. Anyway, stick to the public boats or the tourist boat down here and you'll be fine. People will approach you with individual boats. They tend to be more expensive, and dare I say, they might be a rip-off. A river view room without breakfast, when I checked in, was 1,900 Thai baht. I went in May 2025, and let's see what sort of compromises we've got for that room rate. So let's take a look inside this room. I booked a deluxe river view room. It's 43 square meters. As you come in on the right hand side, there's a kitchenette area where you've got a microwave, you've got a very large fridge, there's 2 bottles of water in it, and also there's this area here that says welcome gift, where you've got 2 more bottles of water, a can of diet and a can of sugary Pepsi, 2 bags of nuts and 3 bags of potato chips. And although in the free gift you have got Nescafe, which you know I don't particularly like, You've also got a couple of filter coffees. There's a pretty big flat screen TV built into the wall, and on that you've got Netflix and YouTube, so it is a smart TV, and also another chair and desk or table looking out to the balcony. The bed is also king size, and you've got soft and firm pillows to choose from, plus 2 or 3 scatter cushions. A nice bit of artwork behind, which actually does depict the river there. You can see Wat Arun in the artwork. You have a large sofa. Obviously, you'd expect inside the closet to have a safety deposit box and an iron and a flashlight. There's enough plugs and sockets right next to the bed on either side, a couple of these little spotlights that are quite nice. And then going into the bathroom, you've got a bathtub and a shower. 2 shower heads you can see there, and you've got this Japanese style toilet, but you've still got a manual bum gun, which I don't quite understand because this toilet's got a bum gun built in, but you've also got a manual one behind, so I guess you could spray from both sides at the same time with that one. You've got a hairdryer in here and a couple of plugs, and you've also got some body lotion, some hand wash. Now you have got a balcony outside, but I have to say, this room on the 10th floor, the river view is a bit disappointing in my opinion. You've got 2 ways of actually looking out at the river, and then you've got a building in between, and you're not really getting a great view of the river from the 10th floor. I'll try and see whether I can go up a bit higher in the building, see whether that's better. So they very kindly showed me a room on the 25th floor to get an idea. And the view is so beautiful here. Oh, now that is the river view that I want. Look at that, the BTS going from Sathon Pier, and the river. Is this way non-Tabari? Non-Tabari? Yeah, and then you have got some facilities in this hotel, and here is the swimming pool. Thank you so much, Cop and Cap. And there's a decent view from the swimming pool. Don't think I'll be walking through there with the camera. Not the nicest day to show you the hotel in Bangkok. Cloudy. It's been raining recently, but we are in the rainy season. You can just about see Mahanakan Tower over there, the 2nd tallest building in Bangkok. So all of the facilities are basically on the same floor. So here you've got the health club, sauna room, exercise room, beautifully cold inside. Doesn't look like it's very busy right now. Enough machinery to keep you fit while you're here. On the F floor you've got all of the facilities. You've got the conference room, River Haven Club, game room, there's a kids room, there's also the entrance to the car park. I booked without breakfast because I'm actually eating alone, and the upgrade to inclusive of breakfast, which would be 2 breakfasts, is more than the cost of 1 solitary breakfast for me. And they did give me a top tip where it's 550 baht if you just arrive and ask to pay extra. But somehow, if you dial 0 and speak to the operator before you go down, it's 420 Thai baht. So the breakfast is a fairly standard buffet affair. There's an egg station. They cook my scrambled eggs for me. They also have 2 coffee machines. I tried both of those. They've got some pastries. They've got some fruit. They've got some salad. They've got some prepared hot dishes, catering for mainly the Asian market, but also you've got good bacon, some sausages, things that might appeal more to the Western palate. You've got different fruit juices. Really, as I said, fairly standard buffet style 4-star breakfast. So this hotel is good for the location if you want to be near a BTS Skytrain station, and if you want to be near the pier to get the riverboat and explore further up and down the river. It's obviously not so good if you want to be up front and close to the river, because even from the best rooms, the river is a little bit in the distance, so there is a trade-off between being good for transport to explore the area and having a really nice river view from sitting on the balcony of your own room. So the great thing about our next location is you can get on the BTS Gold Line, which is a cute little 2-carriage train which takes you to Icon Siam, and then one more station will arrive at my destination. These are self-driving trains, so don't worry, I'm not the driver. At least I don't think I'm the driver. So next station is Klong San, and next station for me is the Quarter Hotel.
Doors will open on the right-hand side of the train.
It says doors will open on the right, but that's decidedly the left unless you want to jump onto a live rail. So it's exit number 2 when you come out of the BTS station, and then according to Google Maps it's a 5-minute walk. Luckily the rain stopped. But of course you've always got an option of taking a taxi or a grab car. But I just like exploring using public transport. Banyan tree residences on the left, but I can already see on the right there the quarter. Ready cab? And here is the hotel. So welcome to the superior river view, and quite an interesting layout. As you can see, the double bed or king size bed is in the middle of the room, which means you can lie on the bed and look out over the balcony, which is quite pleasant. And then behind the bed you've got a small writing table. One of the downsides of having the bed looking out the window is the TV is off to the side, but it is a flat screen TV. A very small balcony, although at least they do give you a table and chairs to sit on out there. This room's got a view down onto the swimming pool there, and then a partial view of the river. The river's a bit more dirty than usual today. Lots of foliage in there because it's been raining hard, and I think a few trees have dropped their leaves. And I was speaking to the staff who showed me the room, and they said that there are some rooms with a full river view, but of course those are a little bit more expensive. I've asked whether I can see one of those just to take a picture for you. Meanwhile, standard kind of stuff in the room. You do have room service available. There's 2 restaurants on the premises. There's also a convenience store, and there's also a massage parlour at which you get 10% reduction in their normal costs. You can get a floating breakfast. It's in the swimming pool rather than on the river. This room, what you're not getting that you've got in the previous hotels is you haven't got a lot of space. Here is where you can store your clothes. You have a laundry bag down there, and you have 2 pairs of slippers. Over here actually you have got a closet. I stand corrected. And you've also got your safety deposit box. What's in the fridge? 2 bottles of complimentary water. Power points are on the side of the bed there, and also this lamp. 4 pillows and a couple of cushions. And then going into the bathroom, modern minimalist style. You may say a little bit on the small side for everything for this room. 2 shower heads, and some rather nice branded shower gel and shampoo, bum gun and toilet, and your towels. You've also got a hairdryer and a spare power point there. So all in all, this place has cost me just over 2,000 baht for one night, and that does include breakfast for 2 people. So this room, it says it's 31 square meters. It does look a bit smaller than that to the eye, but apparently it's 31 square meters. And at the moment, in May 2025, you can get this for 1,500 baht, not including breakfast, or 1,700 baht, including breakfast for 2 people. But the room you want, if you want a better river view, is the 1-bedroom Grand River View King Suite. The only downside of that is they currently start at 3,500 baht, 3,700 baht, including breakfast. So whether or not the improved view is worth the extra money, well, I'll leave that for you to decide.
We got everything we need right here. Wine and burning chemistry. You and me alone. You and me alone. Inside of our embassy. Everything we need right here. Make me sing along. Sing along.
So anyway, it didn't take me long to find the coffee shop, and just for a quick snack, I'm going to have a hot latte and a cookie. 120 baht for a hot latte. I have a choice of about 6 coffees, and then 60 baht for my biscuit. And here it is. Sawadee krap. I'm good, yeah, but I'm a bit sticky. And then this door here is a shortcut to Icon Siam, so just a few minutes walk, and then secure with your key card. So if you come to Icon Siam, you can find any shop you're looking for. It's one of the premier shopping centres in the whole of Bangkok. You could stay at the hotel just to be close to here and the river. And if you go to the 6th floor, there's some great restaurants there, including ones overlooking the river itself. Or just up on the 7th floor, they've got an exhibition and a bar. And even though it's not the sunniest day today in Bangkok, it's still beautifully relaxing and just looking out at the river. Everyone's here taking pictures, selfies, Instagram posts. It's just a really nice place to while away an hour or 2. So breakfast is served from 6:30 in the morning until 10:30 in the morning. It's about 9 o'clock now, and it's quite busy, but being a restaurant as well, they do have a lot of seats. Coffee's good, so that's always a plus. My scrambled egg managed to turn into omelette for some reason, and they do have some different bread, which is nice. Tastes good enough. Different types of fruit, salad, yogurt, fruit juices, plenty there. Most of the prepared dishes are probably aimed at the Asian market. Not sure about Danish pastries, that's probably aimed at me. I haven't got a clue what it is, so let's find out. I'm hoping it's going to be like sweetened coconut inside. What I need now, I should have a small spoon, shouldn't I, really, for this, but I've only got a big spoon, got a big mouth. It's sweet, it's beany, coconutty. I don't know, tastes good anyway. So this is good for people who want to be by Icon Siam and a view of the river. Nice swimming pool, and there's some other facilities, sauna, playroom, kids room, and of course that convenience store, massage shop, 2 restaurants. Is this the one for you? So that is 3 hotels on the Chao Phraya River, different price points, different positions, different styles of hotels, but is one of them for you? Let me know your favourite in the comment section below, or let me know one that I could review in the future. But from me, standing on the Chao Phraya River, thanks for watching, bye for now, see you next time, bye bye.